Hi, my name is Rich Kettner. Welcome to Starry Night Guitars. I saw a great video a few days ago by Tim Lurch, really fine guitar player. And he was talking about making the most out of your practice time. I think a lot of people as adults don't have tons of time to put into practice. And he's saying be specific and focus on one little task and practice slowly, make sure you get it. I thought that was a great idea. So I'm thinking of doing a series of videos on stuff that I practice. I don't still practice a ton, not that I don't need to, but I just don't always get to it. But I thought I'd share stuff that I'm using, things that I'm working on that I have found beneficial. So I'm going to start with this book here. This is by the great Ted Greene. If you don't know his name, you should check him out if you're at all interested in improvisation or chord melody stuff, expanding your harmonic vocabulary. He was a great teacher. He's gone now, and taught in the Los Angeles area. And as brilliant as a guitar player as he was, he mainly did lessons. He didn't do a lot of playing, even though he was just incredible. But he has several books he's written. One is the chord chemistry. You've seen that one that has tens of thousands of chord shapes. But the two books that I use, this is Ted Greene's Jazz Guitar Single Note Soloing Volume 2. This is not the original cover, but it's a great, great book. And I have Volume 1, but I'm enjoying this one more. And it's got tons of information. I've had this book, oh my gosh, at least 8-9 years. And to be honest, I am really still on page 2 through 10. So what he does in the first few pages that I'm finding so beneficial, it's titled, You're Playing Through Changes, Basing Your Solo on Condensed Arpeggios. So he gives you a progression, 5 chords, actually 4 chords, because the first chord is the final chord. And then he does several different lines based on arpeggios from each of those chords. So rather than noodling over one scale where some of the notes fit but some don't fit, he changes arpeggio specific to that given chord, so it really locks into the tonality. So even if there's not someone behind you playing chords, you're clearly outlining the tonality. And like this first progression that he gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. And what I've tried to do is learn these arpeggios and base lines off of them, but even learning the chord shapes because they're beautiful sounds. And then trying to put them in all 12 keys. And I found that just doing that, just this first couple pages, I could spend a lifetime doing that. That's page 3 of 132 pages. I mean, it's crazy. But it's all super valuable. So just to give you a quick example, here's this first section, not to freak you out, but it is definitely text heavy. Here's the first page. Here's the second page and several examples. And this is, again, page 2 and 3. And every page is like this. He gives tons of information. If you're not familiar with Ted, check him out. There's a website where a lot of his students have compiled his information that he gave them at lessons. He used to always write things out by hand. And there are hundreds and hundreds of lessons on this website. It's really great. So the last name is Greene. So worthwhile. So this progression, he's playing a D major 9. And I'll say up front, I know some of you don't understand at least a bit of theory. Some of these chords might be over your head, but just check it out and see what you think of the color. So D major 9, a B7 flat 9 augmented 5th, E minor 11, A7 flat 9 sharp 9 augmented 5th, and then a D major 9 again. So here's the line that he builds now. This is off of the D major 9 or D major 7, the B7, E minor 11, A7, D. I messed up the end. Let me just play it now without talking through it. So its progression would be this. I'm going to play it now. So I could have did a swing, you could do it straight. So I'll tell you up front, you've been warned. These are not easy chord grips. I don't know if Ted had super big hands. He was a monster guitar player. He played a lot of Telecasters, not only Telecasters, but quite a bit. But, man, brilliant voicings, super hip. So, anyway, I'm still working on this book. I find it very beneficial. So, like I said, this one single book, I think, is a lifetime of stuff for me to work on. But I'll come back on the videos and show you some other things I'm working on. Take care. All the best. Enjoy the journey.